Hey Leos, welcome to your December 2025 General Tarot reading. Thank you for being here with me again. My name is Coco, and this is Birdsong Musings Tarot. So if you're new here, welcome into the channel. I hope that you consider subscribing to the channel and staying updated on the monthly readings that I put out. I will be putting out some 2026 prediction readings towards the end of the month, so do keep an eye out for those as well. And if you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again for another reading. You may notice that we have a different setup, a different format this time around, so please do let me know in the comments below if you prefer this format or my previous format. Today we're going to pull some general energy cards for you from two different decks. We're going to get your tarot cards, talk through the reading, and then at the end we'll pull some advice cards for you, again from two different decks, and we will also get a final Archangel Animal Oracle card to see which animal guides are walking with you through the month and protecting you, helping you out. I'm just clearing your space here. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs in December of 2025. Great. All right, let's just get right into the reading. As always, this is a general reading, so it's not going to connect with absolutely everybody out there all of the time. Do be aware of that, and I highly recommend that you consider checking out the readings for your moon and rising zodiac signs. Even if this reading does connect with you and does resonate, I always say check out all of your sun, your moon, your rising tarot readings in a month just to get a full picture and description. So generally speaking, what's the theme? What's going on for Leos in, there you go, instantly. Number 18, serendipity. This is a lucky break. Feeling good, feeling joyful, and feeling like there's a wind at your back kind of helping you out with things. You've also got go the distance underneath, so you may be feeling like, yeah, you're able to really get things done in this month, feeling like you've got a lucky break, or something good might happen to you, something surprising. Generally speaking, Leos in December of 2025, please, what's going on for Leos? Thank you. You've got the Sow card, planning, setting intentions, and optimism. Yeah, there's some good positive energy coursing through your month. I feel like you're positive, or energy's just on your side. You're setting intentions for 2026, certainly. We will talk through all of this, and also feel free to skip through this part where I'm pulling off the cards. However, I do get downloads as I pull the cards. I do try to mention them later on, but I may forget one or two here or there. All right, let's see how you're showing up. How are these Leos acting and behaving? How are they showing up in December of 2025? Queen of Pentacles. Nice. You're good. Stable. Challenges here for these Leos. Challenges they might experience in December of 2025, please. Two of Swords. That's a lack of clarity, maybe feeling like you don't quite know what's coming for the new year. You don't quite know how to make a choice, move forward on something. Opportunities here in December 2025. What are the opportunities for these Leos? Queen of Swords. Your opportunities to get clear on something. What's unfolding across the month for them, please? Thank you. You got the King of Wands. That's very Leo energy. Oh, wow. You've got two cards that exemplify you. King of Wands and the Sun. The Sun is one of your cards in the tarot deck. What else is unfolding across December 2025 for them? Temperance, lots of major arcana. What else is going on for these Leos? Leos in December. Thank you. What is that? Page of Swords. Okay. What is the outcome at the end of December, please? End of December for them. This card wanted to pop out. 10 of Cups. Beautiful. I feel like December is great for you, Leos. I feel like stuff is feeling pretty good. Got the 6 of Cups underneath. Really nice. How do you encourage these Leos to show up and act? How do you want them to behave? What is your advice to them here? Okay. 9 of Swords. All right. There might be some insomnia, sleepless nights, or they're telling me workaholism. So maybe you're working late nights and it's kind of keeping you from getting good sleep. And now we'll grab some clarification. Let's clarify this challenge in the Two of Swords, please. Can we clarify this Two of Swords? I just got this feeling in my stomach. Maybe you are sick with something, like your stomach hurts. It was like this anxious feeling, so maybe you're anxious about something. I feel like there's something new on the horizon for you. You've got 222 here. So if you see 222 a lot, or if that's like a number that resonates with you, if you see it often as like an angel number, that's a message here that this reading's for you, or you may just see that in the month. The Empress. There's the Lovers on the bottom. Let's see, what else here with this Queen of Swords? What is this decision about? Queen of Wands. Okay. Five of Pentacles to clarify the Temperance card. You may have some financial difficulties that have been plaguing you, maybe financial instability, and it feels like in December you're actually healing that. Things are getting back to normal and evening out. Let's see this 10 of Cups at the end of the month. 10 of Cups here, please, for these Leos at the end of December. Okay. We'll take this one. Beautiful. The Lovers. Yeah, I mean, straightforward reading. Thank you so much, Leos. Thank you for making this straightforward. Finally, we'll get some clarification on these other cards. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords here. What's the clarification here with this Nine of Swords? Thanks. King of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about your finances or your home. Could be that you're moving house even. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I feel like you are moving or getting some new things moving in December, or not in December, but in January, February, or March of 2026. So let's just get right into the reading because I'm already talking through it. You may be moving house around those times of 2026, first 3 months, first 4 months, or even end of December. And it's stressing you out. There's some heaviness about it, maybe sleepless nights, particularly regarding the money aspect of it. I think you are also trying to figure out where you belong, really, because wherever we choose to settle is usually where we, grow our families, or we choose to settle around our families. I feel like you may be going back and forth about this. Do you want to settle in the same place where your family lives? Do you want to start your own family in this place? Are you retiring, and do you want to kind of strike out on your own and move somewhere where you have community? Or do you want to stay where your family is and where your kids are, where your grandkids are? Don't stress about this. Your guides are telling you don't stress about it. It's all going to work out. They want you to get clear, though, on doing what makes you feel most comfortable in this situation. So what makes you feel most comfortable financially? What makes you feel comfortable in terms of your security, like your financial security? What makes you feel safe? I think that's important here. And also, in this new beginning that is coming in for you, I do feel like you are making the leap, a leap of faith when it comes to moving, or like expanding your finances, or expanding your home, even expanding your family. And so your guides are saying, this is not something to stress about. Give yourself breathing space for it. It's exciting. It should be exciting for you. And I do want to see how you can maybe chill out a little bit more about this. How can Leos handle this situation in a calm way? What can Leos do to go about this in the best way possible, please? Get your things together. In terms of your finances, they want you to really be structured with your finances. 6 of Pentacles. You may need to actually take out a loan or something. You may need to figure out a way to structure your finances where when you take out a loan, what does that look like? Mortgage, what does that look like? car payments, what does that look like? Okay, because you've also got the Queen of Swords underneath. You got the Queen of Swords here in your opportunity. I feel like you really have the chance to get things together, structure your finances and structure your home in a way where you set yourself up for success. That's really what they want you to focus on. And the Six of Pentacles signals other people's money, kind of like people lending you something, lending you time, effort, resources, energy, or literally money. So you could actually get money from loved ones or family that helps you out. Maybe that's the kind of thing that's stressing you out. Maybe you don't want to take money from other people. The reason I was saying that you're expanding your family, you've got the Empress and the Queen of Wands here with the Queen of Swords. So lots of queen energy, lots of divine feminine energy. And when I say divine feminine, I don't mean woman, okay? I mean like feminine as in yin energy, receiving energy, that planning energy. It's not so much of the action and the doing, it's more so of the receiving and the chilling out. And I feel like you get the chance in the month to not only get really clear on what your finances look like for the future, get clear on your intentions for the year to come, you get clear on the planning. You get clear on the planning part when it comes to your family and your loved ones, okay? I do see that there is somebody in your life who is very special to you because you've got the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Empress. You may have like two feminine figures in your life who are very important to you, and so you're trying to please them both. Or, you know, I'm speaking of like a mother and a wife, or a partner and a daughter, okay? Or conversely, you may have a masculine person in your life who is also a fire sign. So they may be a Leo as well. They may be a Sagittarius or an Aries. You're just a good match. You're a good match together. And I see that you're both here in the reading, kind of like coming together with this, trying to figure this out, because you've also got the King and Queen of Pentacles here too. So yeah, this is like strong match energy. You're really thinking about this together and planning what your future looks like together. And you've also got the Sow card, planning, setting intentions, and optimism. You're really looking forward to the new year. Again, you're setting the intentions and you're getting stuff together. With this Serendipity card, this is the general energy. I do feel like the wind is at your back and things are in your favor. In terms of at work, maybe you get a great bonus and you just weren't expecting it. You might just get a gift from a boss that's just a really sweet gesture, and you might get a surprise that comes in the mail. Oh, that's my cat. She says hi. Now, you've also got the Queen of Pentacles in how you're showing up in the month. You are focused on your money, your health, and your wealth, and your home. You're really focused on your resources right now. You're really building your home in the holidays. Maybe you're hosting people, hosting family or friends. Again, like I said before, you could be moving house around this time, packing things up, getting things situated, and figuring out your finances in terms of big things like buying gifts for the holidays. The Queen of Pentacles speaks to somebody who's working really hard at work as well in their career. And you've worked your way up, actually. So you're not so low on the totem pole at work. If you were, this would be like Page of Pentacles. This might be, Eight of Pentacles. But here you are, Queen of Pentacles. And if you're looking for a new job, you will indeed level up, or you're coming with that kind of energy. If you're doing like interviews around this time, I feel like you're approaching those interviews in a really good way. You're confident, you're very settled, and you're very stable. And I think that's a great energy to be in when you are interviewing, because people see it and respect it, and you're asking for the money that you're worth. However, you are here in the challenge with the Two of Swords and the Womb card. So there is this air of children or conception coming through the reading. You've got the womb and the Empress, which is a pregnant woman. So I don't know if you are conceiving a child or thinking about having a child. This really just might be on your mind and you're unsure about it. Okay, the Two of Swords is there like, I don't really know. if I want this. I don't know what this is going to look like. So you're here like, yeah, I don't really know what the future holds really for 2026, but I'm optimistic about it. I'm just trying to plan the best I can and trying to set the right intentions and approach it with a really good head on my shoulders. I feel like you are. So here you are, King of Wands. If this is not you, this is somebody in your life. Really confident, really self-assured, quite social. So you could be really engaging with people that you see over the holidays. You're feeling warm. You could be hosting and you're like, welcome to my home. It's just this energy of passion and living life in a way that's fun and traveling and adventure. And here you are, like at the head of it all. You're feeling really good where you are. You're feeling good financially. You're feeling good with your stability and your home life. And you've got the Sun card. There's that confidence. There's so much confidence here. I will say it might need to be tempered in a way. Make sure that you don't let your ego run wild, run amok in December, because there's just so much yeah, okay, here I am energy here. I almost just want to say, okay, this may come with a warning, a little stamp, just beware. Let me actually clarify this Sun card here. Sun card for Leos here, please. Because this can also signify something coming to light, like a realization. And with this Two of Swords, I'm inclined to say that, no, that's not happening because there's some indecision. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles here. No, you're just really enjoying your family life. I mean, this is fabulous. You're just having a great time over the holidays. Seeing family that you haven't seen in a while. There's that. This is a family too. There's another child here. So having a child, being around kids, talking to your family like, okay, guys, what's it like to have a child? You may be having a grandchild. It's like a celebration. You've also got the Temperance card, and this card speaks to travel as well, which I mentioned before. You may be thinking about traveling or doing some travel over the holidays. Temperance also here with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. You're recovering from a stage of life where you felt not the most stable. You may have actually felt like you couldn't see your friends. Maybe that's because you literally physically could not see your friends. Maybe you were living in a different place, or just emotionally you weren't doing the greatest. Things were busy. Everybody gets busy as we get older and older and older. Things just, pile up, and you just couldn't see your friends for some reason. The Three of Cups is here as well. This is feeling like alone, kind of cast out from the social scene. But Temperance is healing that. So I think you get back together with friends, with family, and you heal that part of you that has felt lonely or rejected, maybe even. Maybe you're meeting new friends and new people in December, or you have recently met people and you're just feeling like you're getting folded back into a friend group, or you have a really great colleague group at your workplace, and it just feels really nice and healing. This also speaks to moderating when it comes to partying and drinking. I think there's a good balance here. Temperance indicates moderation and good balance. So yeah, I don't feel like there's any kind of overdoing it with partying or anything. And if you have been going through a time that was financially difficult, December is where things start to level out, which is interesting because it's the holidays. I would think that, they kind of take a dip. But I do feel like you get help financially from somebody in your life because you've got the Six of Pentacles. You accept help, or you reach out to somebody for help, or just a gift comes in and you're surprised and shocked. This lucky thing that comes in. Maybe it's, again, like a bonus, like I mentioned before, and you're just like, wow, this is great. You've got the Page of Swords here as well. So over the month, I do feel like you plan and you do make progress. But right now, as it stands, the current energies are saying that you're not doing the planning as much as you could be, because the Page is here. The opportunity is the Queen. That's kind of saying you could do more. You could be the Queen here. You could really have total control of things. The Page is like learning how to do that. So you actually could be just kind of establishing some good habits right now when it comes to your finances, when it comes to talking things through with your family about your next phases, whatever that means, talking through things with your partner about the future. It could be that those talks and conversations in December are just kind of basic, like they're low level or they're beginning. Whereas your guides are saying, hey, you might want to take things to the next level because there's, I think, a lot on the horizon for you and a lot could be done. And I feel like good progress can be made when it comes to the planning. But as of right now, it feels like you're not so invested in it, which is fine because that can always change. That's the beauty of tarot. You come to a tarot reading in order to see your current energies and see what else can be employed to, get you to your best and highest good, or just get you to a place of feeling confident and where you can make the best choices. At the end of the month, you've got the 10 of Cups. Yeah, you're just celebrating with friends and family for the holidays. It's a really joyful time. I wish I could say more. It's really straightforward. And you've got the Lovers. This is just spending time with your loved ones, spending time with your partner, and having a very harmonious relationship that is in your focus, having a harmonious relationship with your kids, your grandkids, your partner, your colleagues, your friends, whoever it may be, your parents. I feel like there's a leap of faith you're taking soon into 2026. There are some things to get situated beforehand. Don't stress about it, like I said before. Don't let yourself get sleepless nights over this. Take care of yourself, because the best thing you can do to prepare is just be organized, be structured, and just keep it together. I feel like you're doing fine and you're doing a good job. And I think as long as you work together with the person who's showing up quite a bit in this reading as well, your partner, your business partner, whoever this person is, if you work together with them, I feel like there will be success and you guys will be able to do the things that you want to do in the future. So let's go ahead and see what your advice cards are saying. What is your advice, please, for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Risings across December of 2025, please? Thank you. All right. Let's see what cards those are. I think it's 2. Yeah. All right, nice. So you've got Full Moon and Taste. I like this Taste card a lot because it's a sensory card. Enjoy the food you eat. Enjoy the drinks you drink. Sit around the table and have good conversation with family. It's just a time to really engage that sense. And you may have been feeling uninspired with cooking, uninspired with baking. This may be a time where that inspiration hits and you're just excited to cook. You might just be the taste tester. That's totally cool too. You're just having a good time trying new foods or trying new flavors. And this card also advises you to be very wary and careful with the words that you speak and the things that you say. Don't be so blunt when you speak. You'll want to use, your kindness and your empathy when you speak to people. It's important to properly communicate what you're trying to say here, okay? So there may be an instance in the month where something is said that you don't quite mean. So you want to be aware of that and temper that maybe instinct to be very blunt and direct. Maybe there's a way that you can be more gentle, or just not tiptoe around the topic, but just be more mindful of the way that you approach a topic of conversation. You will also want to be aware of how you speak to yourself. The things that we tell ourselves, they create our reality, right? I always say with this card, there's that quote by Buddha, what we think, we are. So it's what we think, we are, and we become that. And I feel like it's the same with speaking. What we speak out into the world, I really feel like it comes back to us and it kind of shapes our reality. So just be aware of that. That is your advice, Leos. You've also got the Full Moon. I love this card because I just love this illustration. I think it's such a beautiful way of illustrating the full moon on the water. And this card lets you know that it's an important time to get in touch with your feelings. This is what this Two of Swords is speaking to. The challenge here for you in the month is getting in touch with your alone time and just sitting and being and feeling what's going on. I feel like you've got a lot going on. And, these cards are very watery. the cards in your challenge and your advice are very watery, very intuitive, and it's the right mind, it's the creative mind, it's the mind that receives the intuitive downloads and feels into their decisions and their choices. So that is your guidance. You'll want to check in with your gut. What does your gut say about this? Okay, because that's like half the decision, really. It's the head and the heart, right? So if you make the logical decision, but it doesn't feel right in your heart and in your soul and in your gut, then it probably isn't the right one for you. So do be aware of that. Also, on the full moon, there may be something that happens. There may be that lucky break or that lucky communication. You may feel like especially emotional actually around the full moon because they do tend to make us more emotional or sensitive or triggered. So that is something to think about. And if that is happening, it's all good. Just temper those emotions, get some more alone time, and you'll be fine. All right, let's see what other advice is here for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Risings, please. Other advice for them across December of 2025, please. Your card of advice is coexist. This is the card of synergy. Cease your complaints and work as a team. You will breed unnecessary stress and pressure if you expect others to think or behave like you. Be empathetic. Everyone has a role to play. That's kind of what I was saying about working as a team with this other person who's showing up in your reading, or even working as a team with your colleagues on a project, with your family in general, like your whole family. It's important to understand that not everybody is supposed to think like you. We're all different for a reason, and so we bring different things to our relationships. The warning here is that you will breed unnecessary stress and pressure if you expect others to think or behave like you, so be empathetic. Now let's see your Archangel Animal Oracle card and find out which animal guides are walking with you. Please make yourselves known to these Leos. Okay. Instantly. You've got the card of the sheep. So sheep are walking with you through the month. Act with fortitude and cooperation. There's that cooperation again. If you work with archangels, sheep are ruled over by archangels Gabriel and Hope. I'm going to grab this longer message from the guidebook for you. Your guidance today is to cooperate with others. Realize that together you can accomplish greater things than if you work alone. Your aspirations can more easily be fulfilled if you act from the heart and the right brain. Yeah, like I was saying with this full moon card. So open your heart today and listen to your inner wisdom. Visualize your goal being achieved with love, happiness, and joy. Whether it is acting in harmony with your family or friends, or working as a team with your colleagues, the outcome will be satisfying for you all. Be kind, calm, and centered. It is through sacrificing yourself and your personal ambition that everyone will win and a flame of hope will ignite within you. Okay, Leos, so maybe you'll need to sacrifice some work time. Maybe you'll need to sacrifice something in order for everybody to be happy in the month of December. Nonetheless, I feel like it will work out in everybody's favor if you do so. Okay, and cooperation is key this month. That is all I have for you today, Leos. I hope this reading was helpful. And if it was, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, or leaving a comment. I will see you next time for the 2026 prediction readings I put out later in the month. So I will see you soon. Enjoy your December, enjoy your holidays, and take very good care.